Good morning. It is day 123. Yep. And it rained most of the night, so our tents are soaking wet. Just Phoenix and I, because season one was able to set up her tent inside the shelter. But I just took all my stuff over to the shelter, which is right over there. And now I'm going to take down my tent. So we're getting a little bit of a slower start. It's like 6:40 right now. And normally we're almost packed up. So I'm going to get back to work and take the tent down, pack it away wet, and hope the sun comes out today so we can dry it out. There it is. So I have my tent stakes and tent bag in there, and so I'll just close it all up and start putting it away. We are all packed up. Our packs are covered, and I've got my rain jacket on, but I got my sleeves up, and I have these pit zips. Oh, they're not pit zips, but they're side zips right here that I can close up if it really starts to rain. But I was a little chilly this morning, and I didn't think the cold rain would make me feel good, so I will probably end up taking it off. But it's 7:18, and we have just 15 miles to go today. We are hoping that the terrain won't be too slippery because it rained pretty much all night. It stopped after dinner, and then it started up again and later on that night. So, and then Phoenix said she heard something around her tent. She said it was pretty big, and so maybe a bear, we don't know. We've been hiking through this rainy mist all morning, and I think it's going to continue through about a good portion of the day today. But the forest needs it. It's been so dry lately. I wanted to share this with you guys. We're going downhill, but everything is so green. It's still raining. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's just like a little heavier than a drizzle, but it's so beautiful. All right. Haven't seen much of this since the Smokies. I did not know anything about this, but Phoenix and season one did. So we are heading this way. It's about 10 o'clock. Look at the rain has stopped, but it's still very wet in the woods with the trees dripping and all that fun stuff. So we're going to check out this trail stand. I'm kind of excited because I don't know what to expect. All right. Oh, Moxy was in here. Free Wi-Fi. Ah. They give you a Venmo thing so you can, nice. Let's see what's in the refrigerator. Oh wow, look at all that. That's awesome. Ice cream. Ice cream. So I got a ice cream sandwich, it's cookies and cream, and this Moxy drink that I've never even heard of before. So I Venmo'd her, it was $1 for each one. We just left the the AT stand and headed into this field, and it has started to sprinkle again, but it's not too bad. I'll have to put my phone back in my little Ziploc baggie, but just came across this teepee looking thing. It's pretty interesting. There's a little opening in the back to get into. Water cache here from Lee AT Committee, and I just filled up my water bottle, so we are good to go. We have 7 miles to get to Upper Goose Pond Cabin. That's what I wanted to tell you before. We just had this long boardwalk. And it's funny because some of it was very unlevel, but got us across the wet stuff. And I'm so grateful for this little grade they give us, you know, to avoid some of the muddy spots. And that was kind of interesting. There was a ramp on that, a couple bridges, and a lot of boardwalk. Now we got a little muddy mess, but I'd rather have this than all those rock ledges we were walking on a couple days ago in the water, in the rain, in the wet. We've been doing a little bit of this climbing lately as we're continuing to get to Goose Pond Shelter. And so they're not the big dangerous rocks. Hopefully those aren't coming, but we haven't slipped on any yet, so that's good. We've had pretty good terrain as far as that stuff goes. We've been lucky. It stopped raining again, and I think we've been really fortunate to have the climb that we've had today, because it hasn't been dangerous like some of the other climbs we've done would have been with it wet or rainy. All right, we're heading into the Upper Goose Pond area. This forest has been beautiful today. We're starting to get a little sunshine, which is great because that means we can dry out our tents. So I remembered a little bit more of that commencement speech, and one of the other points that the speaker made was that you have to sometimes say no to things that give you instant gratification for the things that you're striving for in a longer term goal. That's not the wording he used, but that was the message he was given. There's that blaze. Look at this. Looks like a big old chimney. We just got off the AT and are headed toward the lodge. And then I was just talking to a gentleman who was hiking behind us. Well, he actually let us pass him, but he is a lasher, so he is doing some long sections. But he originally started a thru hike a couple years ago and ended up slipping and falling in the Smokies and tore his rotator cuff, so he had to get off. But he's out here trying to do a couple different sections this summer, and so hopefully he'll have a good experience and all those injuries are behind him. So let's see. I heard this is beautiful. It's right in the pond, Upper Goose Pond, and you can take out canoes, and they make pancake breakfast in the morning with coffee, but I don't drink coffee, but that's okay. I've tried so many times to be a coffee drinker, and I haven't mastered it yet, not without a bunch of junk in it. So I'm excited to see this place and have another short day. This trail today has been really nice. There's so many places that had pine needles and leaves that were soft on my feet, and that was awesome. Felt great. I'll show you when we get there. Somebody asked me on a video what the blue blazes were to explain them. This would be an example of a blue blaze, taking the side trail to the cabin or the lodge. So that's just one of the examples. Could take you to water or to a view, but this particular blue blaze is taking us to the Upper Goose Pond Lodge, which I think is some type of a shelter. I don't think it's a lodge, but I haven't been there before, so we'll check it out together. Well, here's the lodge. Looks like there's probably a privy down there. Beer canister. Let's see what this says. Please check in with the caretaker when you arrive. Okay. Bunks and tent sites are available. First come, first serve. We got a pond view out in front of us. But look at this. It's double decker. So this is the bunk room. It's a little dark in here, but we've got mattresses in each one. That's gonna be my bunk right there. And then you can come down this way to where we came in earlier. Got a pond trail right there that goes to a dock. And then over here, they've got another trail that will take you down to the dock and the beach if you want to sign out a canoe. So looks like a perfect place to spend the rest of the day. And then tomorrow they're gonna make us blueberry pancakes.
Rat tails I found, and they were way more quiet. Up north they have attitude, man. They squeak at you.
We're sitting out at Upper Goose Pond, enjoying the beautiful scenery and our cell phones. What a breeze. This is beautiful. Hey there. We are hanging out at the Goose Pond Lake. I think it's a large goose pond, big goose pond lake. And there's a little dock here, and so I'm just sitting out here trying to dry out the shirt while I'm wearing it because there's a nice little breeze here. And before the rain comes, as you can see the clouds, it rained on and off all morning, but we did, I think it was 14.9 today, and decided to stop here because the lodge was pretty cool, and they make us blueberry pancakes tomorrow morning. So we took another lower mile day, so it's 2 15-mile days. Tomorrow we'll end up with, I think, 18, and so I'm just sitting out on the dock enjoying. You can see the dock right there, and resting a little bit, going through. I had my feet soaking in the water some, so that felt really good. And then one of the guys was running to the grocery store. There was a trail angel that was going to take him to the grocery store, so he's going to see if he can pick up a sub for me for dinner, so I don't have to eat one of my tuna packet or chicken packets today. I can double up and have them for lunch tomorrow. And I don't know, they might do a bonfire tonight. The weather has definitely changed. It's cooler, and that might be because of the overcast, but I definitely feel a difference in the temperature, which has been really, really refreshing. So I'm enjoying that. But we are staying in the bunk room, which is above. It's a 2-story building, and we're staying upstairs in the bunk room. And we'll get up tomorrow morning, have pancakes, and then head out on the trail. So I'm looking forward to having a good night. I slept so good last night. I know I just zipped to another topic, but I fell asleep at like 7:30 yesterday, and so I slept pretty good. It started raining and woke me up. I woke up a couple times in the middle of the night, but I really felt rested when I woke up this morning. My tent is hanging up and drying at the lodge, and my shoes are out, hopefully getting some fresh air in them because they stink really bad. And I think I'm going to have to buy a new pair of shoes pretty soon because the bottoms of mine are getting pretty worn. And I want to make sure that I've got good tread for when I start getting into the bigger climbs. So just found out that my friend Dawn is going to be in Vermont when we get there, and so she's going to pick us up from the trailhead, and we're going to be able to stay at a cabin at her dad's house. So super excited about that, and we get to see 9 Lives in 2 days, so I'm so excited about that because we haven't seen him since he said goodbye to us at McAfee Knob. So some fun things to look forward to, but I'm going to go ahead and check off for right now, and I will see you in a little while. Got to enjoy this peaceful area right here. Let me go ahead and give you a quick little tour here. So there's 2 privies on site. One's right there on that trail you see. This right here is not for us. Looks like they're building something else. And I thought there was a wash station over here somewhere. That must be the wash station, like to wash your hands and face and stuff like that. This right here is Tree Licker's stuff. He went to the, he just sent, must have sprayed that stuff with the permethrin. But he got a ride into town and brought me back a sub sandwich. And then this is a eating area where you can cook. And then it's got dishes and places for you to wash your dishes. They've got a little kitchen in here where they make the pancakes in the morning. And then I already showed you the pond. Let me show you the front here. There's a little sitting area. And then you go upstairs to the bunk room. Here's the outdoor area. Those are my socks and my shoes and my rain jacket. I did dry out my tent, so that's good. But this is right above where I just came in below. So that's gonna be my bed for tonight.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night because I'm gonna lay down on my bed and stretch a little bit and then go to bed. So I will see you guys in the morning. I hope you had a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the morning. Bye. Peace out.